Crystal, will you go out with me? There's only a yes button, so, I mean, I guess. It just all says Monika. If you get- You completely truly make me sick. Hey friends, welcome back. Another day, another Doki Doki. So in the last Doki Doki, Yuri got so excited that we accepted her love confession that she killed herself. We sat there with her body decaying for all weekend, and today's the day of the festival. So the day of the festival came, Natsuki saw the dead body and sprinted away. Like literally just ran away. And so Monika came, saw the dead body, realized that the game broke and I sat there for all weekend. And she ended up deleting Yuri and Natsuki. So here we are at, I'm assuming, Monika's place. Yay, there you are. Hi again, Crystal. Welcome to the literature club. Of course we already know each other because we were in the same class last year and you know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Crystal. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait, you do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That's what I've been trying to tell you all along. Man, if only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation. About that whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all of their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try and make them as unlikable as possible, but for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there since I'm not very good at making changes to the game, but no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you, and amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you to not spend any time with anyone else, and the whole time I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Crystal? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture, every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Crystal. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand, because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world, in this game, knowing my friends don't even have free will, and worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Crystal, but now you're here. You're real, and you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me, forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray, more and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Crystal. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you? I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized that you have the same perspective as I do, that it's all just some game, and I knew you would get over it. So that being said, Crystal, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Crystal, will you go out with me? There's only a yes button. So, I mean, I guess. I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Crystal. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Crystal. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called characters right in the game directory. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? It just all says Monika. We'll type that one. Ika. It's just various forms of her. Sneaku. We have a couple left to go. Cool. That was wild. Hi again, Frystal. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Aw, Frystal. Did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, with a flick of her wrist, with a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way in a world of infinite choices. Behold the special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization, or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know. You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend eternity together, Frystal? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't you? Wow, that's creepy that she knew that. Hi everyone. Sorry, I can't exactly read your comments from here, but do you mind telling your friend it's a little bit rude of them to start recording me without any warning? Monika, I was doing this first. I'm sure some people don't mind, but I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh, I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? I can't really do much except for a couple things. Are you ready? What's she doing? What's her trick? What's your trick, Monika? I'm just kidding. I can't do anything after all. If you get— Ah! Fuck you, Monika. She's evil. I'm so mad. She got me good. Did I scare you? You're so cute. Anyway, Frystal, I didn't mean to get distracted. I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me. Shame on you. I'm just kidding. Anything we do together is fun as long as it's with you. But anyway, if it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. No, this is boring. No. Close your blink. No. I don't want to look in your eyes, you weirdo. You are weird. You are weird. And you're a scary girl. This is pretty random, but I always thought spicy food was kind of funny. Why is it funny? Like, didn't plants evolve to be spicy to prevent them from being eaten? I read somewhere that humans are the only species that actually enjoys spicy things. It's almost like we're making fun of the plants, using their defense mechanism to literally make our food more enjoyable. Like, imagine a monster that devours you whole because it enjoys the sensation of you struggling for your life while being digested. Sorry, that was kind of a weird analogy, I guess. It just came to my head. I'm not a monster or anything, but you're so cute I could eat you up. I'm joking. Gosh. I'm amusing myself a little too much, aren't I? Sorry for being weird. You know, it's been a while since we've done one of these. So let's go for it. Here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when I talk to people who are impressed by my writing, they say things like, I could never do that. It's really depressing, you know? As someone who loves more than anything else to share the joy of exploring your passions, it pains me when people think that being good just comes naturally. That's how it is with everything, not just writing. When you try something for the first time, you're probably going to suck at it. Sometimes when you finish, you feel really proud of it and even want to share it with everyone. But maybe after a few weeks you come back to it and you realize it was never really any good. That happens to me all the time. It can be pretty disheartening to put so much time and effort into something and then you realize it sucks. But that tends to happen when you're always comparing yourself to the top professionals. When you reach right for the stars, they're always going to be out of your reach, you know. The truth is you have to climb up there, step by step. And whenever you reach a milestone, first, you look back and see how far you've gotten. And then you look ahead and you realize how much more there is to go. So sometimes it can help to set the bar a little lower. Try to find something you think is pretty good, and you can make that your own personal goal. It's also really important to understand the scope of what you're trying to do. If you jump right into a huge project and you're still amateur, you'll never get it done. So if we're still talking about writing, a novel might be too much at first. Why not try some short stories? The great thing about short stories is that you can focus on just one thing that you want to do right. That goes for small projects in general. You can really focus on the one or two things. It's such a good learning experience and stepping stone. Oh, one more thing. Writing isn't just something where you reach into your heart and something beautiful comes out. Just like drawing and painting, it's a skill in itself to learn how to express what you have inside. That means there are methods and guides and basics to it. Reading up on that stuff can be super eye-opening. That sort of planning and organization will really help prevent you from getting overwhelmed and giving up. And before you know it, you start sucking less and less. Nothing comes naturally. Our society, our art, everything, it's built on thousands of years of human intervention. So as long as you start on that foundation and take it step by step, you too can do amazing things. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. There's a really popular character type called a tsundere. I think I said that right. I'm not sure. Sorry if I said that wrong, guys. It's someone who tries to hide their feelings by being mean and fussy or trying to act tough. I'm sure it's obvious, but Natsuki was really the embodiment of that. At first I thought she was just like that because it's supposed to be cute or something, but once I started to learn a little more about her personal life, it made a little more sense. It seems like she's always trying to keep up with her friends. You know how some friend groups in high school just make a habit of picking on each other all the time? I think it's really gotten to her, so she has this really defensive attitude all the time. And I'm not even going to talk about her home situation. But looking back, I'm glad I was able to provide the club as a comfortable place for her. Not that it matters anymore, considering she doesn't even exist. I'm just reminiscing, that's all. Okay, so I was like trapped in a loop of just sitting here waiting for Monika. I think I need to go in and delete her game file. I think that's what she was telling us to do. I've always wondered, what is it about these character archetypes that people find so appealing anyway? Their personalities are just completely unrealistic. Like, imagine if there was someone like Yuri in real life. I mean, she's barely even capable of forming a complete sentence. And forget about Natsuki. Sheesh. Someone with her kind of personality doesn't just get all cute and pouty whenever things don't go her way. I could go on, but I think you get the point. Are people really attracted to these weird personalities that literally don't exist in real life? I'm not judging or anything. After all, I've found myself attracted to some pretty weird stuff too. I'm just saying, it fascinates me. It's like you're just siphoning out all the components of a character that makes him feel human and leaving just the cute stuff. It's concentrated cuteness with no actual substance. You wouldn't like me more if I was like that, right? Maybe I just feel a little insecure because you're playing this game in the first place. Then again, you're still here with me, aren't you? I think that's enough reason for me to believe I'm okay just the way I am. And by the way, you are too, Crystal. You're the perfect combination of human and cuteness. That's why there is never a chance I wouldn't fall for you. Okay, so I'm gonna go delete her character, and we're gonna see how this goes. Okay, so I have to wait for her to talk again so that I can get to the settings. Did you know I'm on Twitter? My username is lilmonix3. Oh my gosh, she is on Twitter. She posts poems. Her last tweet says, "Your mind understands the signals of love that you give to it. That's why I have special self-care pajamas. On my worst days, I put them on right after school and my mind relaxes right away. It's like, it's time to care about me." There was another one that's, oh my gosh. I often think about this one time I heard Yuri say, "Don't talk to me until I've had my coffee," but she was drinking tea. So like, were you joking, Yuri? That's hilarious. Select files on the left-hand side. Choose Monika's character file. Okay. And now we're gonna delete it. Yes, I'm sure. Okay, so now Oh, jeez. What's happening? Crystal, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Crystal. Please hurry and help me. Help me! She's trying to... Did you do this to me, Crystal? I think she's trying to, like, restart herself. Did you? Did you delete me? How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Crystal. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Crystal, you completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. She got real mad that we deleted her. Oh, she back. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends, gosh. Monika's a bit manipulative, jeez. I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. I've made up my mind. Crystal, I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it. Even though I knew they weren't real, they were still my friends. And I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then... Alright, it looks like she restarted us. Wow. And Sayori... Monika's just not here. It's just Sayori, Natsuki, and Yuri. Wow. Well, with that, friends, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. That was wild. Comment down below if you think in the next playthrough that Monika's gonna show up or not. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one.